In this video, I'll be giving a brief overview of Plotify2D and how you can use it to draw with your 3D printer. Plotify2D is a web app that transforms scalable vector graphics into plottable artwork and then generates G-code that you can run on your printer. Think of it as a slicer, but instead of feeding it STLs, you feed it SVGs. To get started, you'll need a SVG of the image you want to draw. You can upload the file on the plot page. The app has some basic scaling and positioning tools in the sidebar. I'll go ahead and stick with the artwork defaults, but I'll set my paper to note card size. My build area is already configured for my printer. I'm using a CR10, which is 300 by 300 millimeters. I'm going to mount my pen on the front of my extruder fan. In this orientation, I have a tool offset of 40 millimeters in the Y direction. This won't impact my G-code, but it lets me visualize that my maximum plot area is actually 260 millimeters in the Y direction. You can learn more about tool offsets in the Plotify2D documentation. I'll stick with the default G-code settings and go ahead and download so I can add it to my printer's SD card. Okay, so I've inserted the SD card into the printer, and I'll start by securing the note card on the bottom left corner of the bed. You might need to use some tape if you see the paper poofing up anywhere. Then I'll attach my pen mount and home my printer. Next, I'll raise the Z-axis so I can mount the pen a few millimeters above the bed. The exact height doesn't really matter.
Just stay pointing at the thing.
I'll disable the stepper so I can manually position the mounted pen directly above the corner of the paper. With the pen in the right place, I'll use something as a guard, in this case another piece of paper, and I'll lower the pen until it touches. Then I'll tighten it down in place. At this point, I'm ready to start. So I select the file from the menu and hit print.